So in this problem, there was a lot more multiplying that we had to do than in the past. And this is the way I would organize things. Start here with the 2x squared, and you're going to distribute that to everything here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I do that, I have 6x to the 4th
plus 6x
to the 3rd.
And then 14x squared minus 14.
Minus 14x squared. So we see how everything's lined up there. And then I'm going to take this negative 5x and distribute that. So when I distribute, what do you get?
Negative minus 15x to the 3rd.
Right, it's minus 15x to the 3rd, which goes underneath here. So minus 15x to the 3rd. Keep distributing.
Minus 15x squared.
Minus 15x squared, and then distribute again.
Plus 35x.
Plus 35x. Is everything lining up correctly? Feel good about that?
Yeah.
And then let's take care of that minus 1. Multiplying times negative 1 should be pretty easy. So negative 1 times 3x squared is
Minus
negative 3x squared.
Square.
Yeah, you notice he was trying to play, and you guys are like, no, negative. Love it. Love the attitude. I'm glad I've taught you something. You do math with an attitude. You say it, you mean it.
Oh, yes.
Plus 7, because what's 7 times 1?
Positive.
7.
7.
And what's 3 times 5? 15, right? 15. Combine your like terms. You got the columns lined up very nicely. So that's 6x to the 4th. Then what else did you get?
Minus 9x to the 3rd.
Minus 9x to the 3rd.
Minus 32x squared.
Minus 32x squared.
Plus 32x.
Plus 32x and plus 7.
Oh, yeah. Job.
If I just had like a bunch of coins in my hands, make it hail, you know. Well, yeah, baller on a budget. I actually started writing a song called Baller on a Budget about making it hail. Nickels and dimes, 5 cents, 10 cents, nickels and dimes. That's part of the chorus. I'm going to be a YouTube sensation. Although now that I'm saying this, it's going to be put on YouTube, someone's going to say, oh yeah, I should totally make a song about that. Maybe I'll get signed to a record label. See the guy right now, he's all blinged out. He's got this, horrible chain around his neck. And all he does is walk and say, nickels and dimes, 5 cents, 10 cents, nickels and dimes.
Do you listen to rap?
Do I listen to rap?
Seems like
You never know.
Yeah, I totally look like the person who listens to rap.
Never know.
You never know, bro.
There's some people out there like, whoa, you can jam into the lane.
Like 2 Chainz, 2 Chainz? I can imagine with
2 Chainz, is that a song, or are you saying I should have like 2 chains around my neck?
That's a guy.
Oh, that's a guy. His name's 2 Chainz? But he's not off the chain, right? Seriously, guy's name is 2 Chainz.
His name is 2 Chainz. You know him.
You know him, stop lying.
Yeah, dog, you know me. You don't know 2 Chainz. Man, me and 2 Chainz, man. Oh, yeah.
You would listen to Eminem.
I like M&M's. Peanut M&M's. Like, I go to Sam's and I buy like the XXL peanut M&M's container. Trust me. Ooh, I should have that tonight. Or I can have that as a snack and then have ice cream for...
Or ice cream and M&M's together.
No.
No?
No, because then the dyes and the peanut M&M's run all over the place. It looks weird. Now, I'm going to show you an easy way for multiplying this. Take it or leave it. Now, we know that when I multiply x squared times x squared, I'm going to end up with what? X to the 4th. And I kind of expect my polynomial to just kind of decrease by 1 degree all the way down to my constant term. Do y'all agree?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of expect that? Okay, you're looking at me kind of weird.
I'm just wondering how you're going to solve that.
I'm not solving. I'm simplifying.
It does do that.
Why not?
Now check this.
Notice.
Check this. When I do my problems, I don't write all the stuff that you guys do. I know what my terms are supposed to be. I'm just going to mess with the coefficients. What's 3 times 5 for that x to the 4th term?
15.
You notice how these guys go down 2, 1, 0? So when I multiply times x squared, it's going to go 4, 3, and then 2, right? So just do your coefficients. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Now if you don't believe what I'm doing here, if you were to distribute this, you would have 15x to the 4th minus 12x cubed minus 6x squared. When I do x times x squared, where am I going to end up?
On the third.
Under x cubed. So what's negative 2 times 5?
Negative 10.
Negative 10, then what?
And then it's in a positive 8.
Plus 8, and then what?
4x.
It's going to be 4x, so I'm just going to put a plus 4 there, underneath the x column, right? Keep going with the 9. 9 times 5x squared is 45x squared, so it's a positive 45, a minus 36x, and a minus 18. So what I have here are all of my coefficients, and that's the important part. Okay? Now, when you guys do this, you would probably have written 15x to the 4th minus 12x cubed minus 6x squared, and you can do that, but this is one way of doing it. So again, another way of looking at the problem.
So you're basically adding all the exponents in the first polynomial to the first term in the second polynomial?
No, because I know that if I do x squared times x squared, I get x to the 4th.
That's what I was asking.
And if I do x squared times x, it's x cubed. X squared times a constant is going to be x squared. So I know that these coefficients are what I would have had if I just distributed the 3x squared straight up. Okay. So this gives me 15 x to the 4th. Then what?
Minus 22 x to the 3rd.
Minus 22x to the 3rd.
Plus 47x to the 7th. Again.
Right. Negative 6 plus 8 is 2. Plus 45 is 47.
Minus 32x.
Minus 32x. Minus 18. Do y'all agree? So I did this problem just using those coefficients, and it made it a little bit faster for me. I mean,
Exactly.
it's the same thing, right? Now, you may not like that, and I'm not forcing that on you. I'm just saying, when I'm doing my scratch work, that's what I do. Because I can do it very, very quickly, and I know what my columns are supposed to be as I go across here.